Welcome students. Again one more problem from the projection of solids. So here the axis condition is different, not like the previous question. So here just I read the problem. A square prism of base side 40 mm and axis height 65 mm is resting on HP by one of its side edges. Okay, by one of its side edges with its axis parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. The axis condition is clearly given. And further, the rectangular faces containing the resting edge are being equally inclined to VP. Draw its projections. Okay, so the resting condition of the solid is given with some extra words to exactly let you to recognize how the solid is actually resting on the horizontal plane. See, the object given here is a square prism. Okay, a square prism. So in this square prism, we are having a base and a face. How many base edges are here? Totally 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 base edges are here and 4 face edges are here and 4 side edges are here. Okay, how many surfaces are there? Totally how many surfaces are in this solid? 1 base surface, 1 face surface and 4 side surfaces or lateral surfaces. Okay, how many side edges are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 side edges. Totally 12 edges. 4 base edge, 4 side edge and 4 face edge. Totally 6 surfaces. 1 base surface, 1 face surface and 4 side surface or lateral surfaces. So this is nothing but the various parts of the body of your square prism. So out of this, first you have to be very clear about the solid. Thereafter only you can recognize the question very well. In this question, this square prism is going to rest on the horizontal plane. Okay, going to rest on the horizontal plane. Simply like that. So consider this node as a horizontal plane. In this horizontal plane, your solid is going to rest like that. It is going to rest with its base or any base edge or any base corner. No. This solid in this question is going to rest on the horizontal plane by one of its side edges. It is given in the question. One of its side edges. So with one of the side edges, it is going to rest. In this way, it is going to rest. The meantime, the axis of the solid is parallel to HP. If it is resting on the horizontal plane with a side edge, automatically the axis will become parallel to HP, since the axis and the side edges are parallel to each other. However, it is given in the question. In addition, the axis is perpendicular to VP also. So the axis is perpendicular to VP also. In this way, the solid is resting on the horizontal plane. Okay, horizontal plane. Now you need to draw it. In addition, one more condition is also there. What is that? This will maybe confuse you. See, the rectangular faces containing the resting edge. In this solid, where you can find the rectangular face? Actually, you can find the rectangular face in the side only, because the base and the face are in the shape of square. The side faces only in the shape of rectangle. That rectangular faces containing the resting edge. Not they are pointing only one rectangular face. The rectangular faces containing the resting edge. See how many edges in this solid are resting in the HP? Only one edge. Which edge? One of the side edge. One of the side edge is going to rest on the HP. So in that condition, this is the one and only resting edge out of the 4 side edges. Out of the 4 side edges, this is the one and only edge which is resting on the horizontal plane. Okay. The meanwhile, the rectangular faces containing the resting edge, they are telling. So in that way, which rectangular faces you can consider? This one and that one. These two are the rectangular faces contained with the resting edge. If you consider this edge as your resting edge, these two are the rectangular faces containing that resting edge. These two faces are equally inclined to HP. Equally inclined to, oh sorry, I need to mention it as equally inclined to HP. Very sorry. Equally inclined to HP. So in that way, if you need to rest your solid, how it is resting? It is not resting in this inclined manner. It is straightly resting in that way. Okay, the rectangular faces contained by the resting edge are equally inclined to HP. In that way, you have to draw. Okay, just recognize the condition. When you start to draw, this will be clearly identified by you. Just we have to start with our XY line. Before, have a short 3D look at the environment. This is our HP and VP. Here your given solid is going to rest on the horizontal plane. In this way, it is resting in the horizontal plane with one of a side edges. So this is the side edge which is resting on the HP. I am darkening it for your understanding purpose only. So if you want to see the front view of the solid, you will get the front view in the VP screen in the shape of a square. And if you want to draw the top view of the solid, you need to see it from the top, and here you need to draw the top view. So this will be clearly drawn in the actual environment. So this is nothing but the resting condition of the solid, and here we are having the axis inside the solid. Okay, so this is your resting edge, and the rectangular faces containing the resting edge are being equally inclined to HP is nothing but these two rectangular faces. In the front view, you can identify them. These two rectangular faces are equally inclined to HP. Equally inclined to HP. Because you can draw it in any way. So, in this way, you can draw a square. In that way, also, you can draw a square. So, here may be 30 degree and there may be 60 degree. In that way, you can draw. But what actually required is these two surfaces are being equally inclined to HP. So actually the total angle is 180 degree. So the total angle is 180 degree. Out of this 180 degree, 90 degree is trapped inside the square surface. Okay, 90 degree is trapped inside the square surface. Remaining excluded angle is 90 degree. Here 45, there 45. If you draw the solid like that, then you can abide by the condition given. The two surfaces are being equally inclined to the horizontal plane. If you draw like that, 30 and that side as 60, it's not a mean that you are accepting the condition. You need to draw these two sides 45 degree inclined to the horizontal plane, then you need to complete the square. In this way, if you draw the base view, then it's under the condition given in the question. Okay, let me to rub off it. So in this question, since the solid axis is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, you can see the base view only in the front view. So you need to start your answer from the front view. That is, where should be the base? In the front view only we are going to have the base. And how should be the base? Very important question. You need to draw the square in the way given in the question. You should not draw the square here. The front view not like that. You need to draw the square by maintaining one side as 45 degree here, and then complete the other sides. So here also 45. This is nothing but equally inclined. The sides, the surfaces, this is the first surface and the second surface, which are all contained by the resting edge, are equally inclined to the horizontal plane. And this choice is wrong, that choice is right. Okay. In that way you have to draw the base view of the solid. After that you have to mention the name for them. So it is actually a square prism. How many corners are there actually? Base 4 corners, face 4 corners. Totally 8 corners are there. And we can mention the base corners with A, B, C, D, and the face corners are with 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this way, if you give the name, here maybe A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash, followed by 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, and 4 dash. I am considering these are all the base corners, and here as face corners. Okay, so I need to put bracket around all the alphabets. In that way you have to mention the name and then draw the projectors from each and every corners. Just the projectors. After that, actually the axis height is here 45 mm. The base edge length is given as 40 mm. The axis height given as 65 mm. So start the solid from anywhere. With the 65 mm measurement, you can draw the face. And this is nothing but your lateral view of the solid. And here you can give the name A, B, C, and D. When you see it from the top, out of B and D, B is the only visible point, so D can be go inside the bracket. The same way here I can give the name 1, 2, 3, and 4. So out of 2 and 4, when you see from the top, 2 is visible and 4 is hidden. So put bracket around 4. So in that way you can draw the front view and the lateral view of this solid, and the axis of the solid is actually perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. Okay.